telling my brother I don't want his GF around our little sister. I think this would be the right tag. And you can't use more than one, but a minor is mentioned in this. Also mentions of an eating disorder. 24F writing this, I am the oldest in the family. My brother 22 has started dating a girl from work 23F. This is the first GF he's brought home to meet all of us, and obviously we were all super excited. We met her the first few times and she seemed fine and super nice. I'm a certified counselor and I work at a HS, so I've seen a lot of things, and one of them being eating disorders, which my brother also mentioned his GF having before she came over to first time. Not in a bad way, but she is incredibly thin. And he didn't want anyone mentioning it to her and pointing it out, especially our grandparents, because they're insensitive about that stuff. We have a little sister 14F who's just going into puberty. My little sister is super insecure, and I won't go into detail too much, but she's obsessed with TikTok, which my parents have tried limiting because, well, kids see stuff. My brother's GF hung out with all of us together, and her and my sister bonded a lot over things like Hello Kitty, supermodels, and so on, which I don't know much about, but I was happy she found someone with similar interests. Sometimes his GF would offer to pick my sister up for school and go shopping. She's asked me too on a few occasions, and I've met up her once or twice, and she seemed normal to me. But the more our sister hung out with her, the more I started noticing things. My sister would point out calories, which she never has. My sister is a foodie who watches mukbangs BC, she's bored, then started the excessive workouts, including Pilates. I genuinely assumed this was another TikTok trend, so I didn't think about that too much, but then she asked my mom to buy her sizes small to motivate her to lose weight. She asked for all her Christmas clothes to be smaller, and my sister isn't a big girl. She's perfectly healthy for someone with proportions. She has our brother's GFS on Snapchat, and she was showing me something in their saved chats. To say the least, it was body checking pics she'd sent, and it's crazy for me to even type this, because it sounds insane to send that to a little girl. It's not like she wasn't even aware of it. She was sending our 14-year-old sister pictures of her laying on the side, all her ribs sticking out, and some saved chats even had links to diet plans she'd sent. My sister asked how to lose weight. One diet plan said eat 1 egg per meal. That's fucking unhealthy. I freaked out and I never lose my cool. I've never done it before, plus it's a part of my job to not get agitated easily, but this made me lose my bullocks. I stormed into my brother's room and yelled at him and told him about it and told him I don't want his GF around our sister, period. I told our parents, and my brother defended his GF, saying how she has had anorexia ever since she was a kid and that she didn't mean it like that it wasn't intentional. My brother called me a bitch and said that I was stigmatizing her and assuming things because of her ED. I told him to shut the fuck up and for her to stay away from our sister. My sister is sad, but she didn't know any better, and I had a long talk with her. Our parents are really pissed at my brother too, and he won't talk to me. His GF texted me a long apology, excuses saying it was taken out of context. But I see the signs. I told her to shut the fuck up and stay away from my little sister, and that she's a weirdo for even bringing this up around my sister because she's a kid who shouldn't be worrying about weight, let alone taking tips from someone who has an eating disorder and is actively getting her to starve. Brother left the house 2 weeks ago and hasn't said a word to me and is staying away. His GF but called my mom and said he won't come home until I apologize to his GF. She's even tried texting me to defend herself once more, has called me everywhere, and I didn't respond until she called my little sister thinking I wasn't here. Took the phone from sis and told her if she ever comes near her again she'll be having words.